I haven't seen you for a while. It's good to have you back.
I was literally just playing yesterday. Anyways, hello everyone, it's your boy Angelo. We're back with another episode of Detroit Become Human. Last episode, I talked a lot, like a lot, but you already know this because you saw last episode, right? You're not skipping episodes, you're not starting with this one, you're starting with episode 1 and watching it the whole way through, right? So you would already know that I was talking a lot. I was thinking about it while I was editing because I had to cut down a lot of the stuff that I was saying, not because it wasn't appropriate for the playthrough or for YouTube in general. It's just because if I kept it there, it would have been like, I don't know, an hour and a half, an hour and 40 minutes. I forgot exactly how long it would have been, but it would have been a long episode. So I did cut back on some of the stuff that I was saying just to shorten the length of the video, and it was still a long time, but I didn't want to cut too much. But yeah, I was thinking about that and I was like, maybe I should.
Detroit was on the Underground Railroad, a route for slaves escaping into Canada during the American Civil War?
I did not. Interesting. Is that one of the reasons why Detroit was chosen as the locale for this game? Because, I mean, I don't think she just brought that up, that fun fact, unprompted. There has to have been a reason, right? Anyways, as I was trying to say, maybe I should not talk as much in the middle of the gameplay and save my thoughts and opinions until the end of the episode, because I know that a lot of people don't really like when people yap a lot. Some do, some don't, and maybe if I don't talk too much in the middle of the episode, I can keep these episodes somewhat short while pleasing the people who just want to see the gameplay. And then if you're the type of person that doesn't mind me talking for 20 minutes at the outro or whatever, then you could stick around, while those who don't can just exit the episode when I'm done. But we'll see. I'm not promising that that's exactly what I'm going to be doing, because I might say, yeah, I'm going to shorten the amount of time I'm talking while playing the game, and then I'll start playing, and then I'll start reading a magazine, and then I'll start yapping about the parallels of AI as I usually do, and then just go on another rant for like 20-30 minutes. So I'll try, but I won't promise it. The thing is, I don't hate AI necessarily. It's just that the way it's being implemented and shoved down people's throats, that's what sucks. The fact that there's so many things that don't require AI, but they're putting AI in it just because they think it's going to make the money. That's the part that sucks. You know, AI can be useful. AI can be fun. But when AI is taking over everything, that's when it gets concerning, you know? So, see, I'm already talking too much and I haven't even started playing the game. Okay, you know what? Let's just continue. November 5th. I think last episode was November 4th. So this is the next day, I think. Maybe? I guess it doesn't really matter. Hey, look, we got the Bellini paints. Marcus. Deposit package. There's a red barrier there, so I guess we cannot go upstairs just yet. Another mirror. I think, therefore I am. I have, I guess you could say, an irrational fear. I'm not terrified of mirrors, but I am wary of them, especially at night, because of so many horror movies where the character looks at a mirror and then something pops up right behind them and it like makes me uneasy. Plus, sometimes I think that my own reflection is going to start moving unprompted. Like, I'm going to play a staring contest against myself in the mirror and lose, or rock, paper, scissors and lose. So I have a bit of a fear, but it's not like I'm paralyzed with fear. No, that's heights. I definitely get paralyzed with fear when it involves heights. Bellini paints. Oh yeah, I also need to remember that R1 can recenter the camera without me having to rotate. Oh, they're machines. I was like, did that bird just let me pick it up? It's, oh yeah, because they're not real. They even have that little sensor thing. I mean, that's good. I always feel terrible for birds that are confined to such a small cage, considering they love to fly, they love the open, and to have them in such a small, cramped place just makes me sad. This is a lot more humane, keeping machine birds inside instead of real birds. Well, unless those birds become sentient. Can I go upstairs now? Oh, wait. I also need to remember that they give me the objectives there. I've been using R2 just to scan my surroundings, and I forget that you can read what to do. It says, take care of Carl, wake Carl upstairs. Yeah, so we do need to go upstairs. Although the door definitely opened for me. Can I just make a quick look here? Whoa, he's got a giraffe. A taxidermied giraffe, or is this also fake? It could go either way. And that's a lion. Try. Is that touch? Okay. Isn't that the music that plays in the background? Wasn't that playing in the background of last episode? Just browsing around. I guess we don't want to make too much noise while the guy is still asleep. We still have to wake him up. Century. Frozen treasures. The North Pole. Why Russia wants it. Bonus culture. Why bankers pay themselves so much? Because they can, and no one's gonna stop them. Is President Warren too close to cyber life? Probably. Wants those cyber soldiers. The North Pole. Why Russia wants it. Russia's interest in the North Pole has... Oh. Sorry, my cat just jumped on top of me. Russia's interest in the North Pole has intensified with the recent discovery of precious minerals trapped in the frozen ice, many of which are used in synthesizing therium. Android manufacturer increasingly... crap. Okay, you know what? Let me put on. Android manufacture increasingly dominates both the US and Russia economies, but this isn't just about GDP. Surplus therium reserves would allow either nation to experiment in more advanced Android models, enhancing their military and industrial output tremendously. Add to this the strategic importance of the region, which connects Russia with Europe through Norway and Denmark, Greenland, as well as Canada, and the prospect of a peaceful resolution to the dispute starts to seem unlikely. A peaceful resolution to the dispute starts to seem unlikely. I feel like I'm reading a little weird. But a spokesperson for NATO is more optimistic. Both nations stand to benefit from a stable, productive Arctic region. A conflict would benefit nobody. President Warren, however, recently torpedoed the notion. It's simple. Russia has no business in the Arctic. If the Kremlin doesn't understand that, we will make them understand. Who does that sound like, by the way? I talked about this in the last episode as well. Doesn't that sound a lot like Donald Trump and wanting freaking Greenland? He really wants that country, doesn't he? All because it's going to advance AI and we could be the authority on AI advancements and be superior to everyone, you know? Life found on Titan. Evidence for alien life grows. President warned to make state visit to United Kingdom. NATO Security Council divided over... Oh my god. He jumped back on top of my desk. NATO Security Council divided over Arctic disputes. The Darwin probe, which left exactly 19 years ago to probe the surface of Titan's methane ice, has just confirmed the presence of microorganisms living hundreds of kilometers below the surface, in an ocean of salt water protected by a thick layer of ice. After similar microbial matter was found on Enceladus, another satellite of Saturn, it seems increasingly possible that life is common in the universe. Come here. Get on my lap. A NASA I am reading weird. Okay, a NASA spokesman responded to the story, has stated, the latest in a series of pointers to life on other planets. Our Android expedition to Io is one among many such voyages that carry a prime objective of uncovering extraterrestrial life forms. Jason Graff, director of humanization at CyberLife, said, the company was committed to its partnership with NASA. Our spacefaring androids are specially designed to function on long-range missions of this kind, and we are proud to have our models at the frontier of human exploration. You see, AI usages for stuff like this makes sense. This is something that I think many people wouldn't be in disagreement over. Because, yeah, a human traveling to other planets, to other moons, like, that is way too much of a risk. We don't know what's going to happen, and if something bad happens, we can surmise that they're screwed. There's no way we're going to be able to help them. This isn't like Matt Damon, who was trapped in Mars, and he had potatoes to live off of. Like, no, this is like a very, very dangerous expedition, and it's better if we... Oh my god, my cat wants to jump on top of me again. It's much better to send robots because, well, they don't need to breathe air. I'm pretty sure they'll survive fine if the sun's rays are hitting them, as long as it's not like... I don't know. Do robots need to worry about radiation? Would that affect their circuitry? I'm not too much of an expert there, but I'm sure they would have found a way to shield them from the dangers of the sun's rays. So having robots carry out missions like this makes sense. You don't want to send a human, at least not yet, not until our technology has evolved a lot better. It's not so they're not taking like human jobs, because I don't know any human who would want to go into space to perform something like this just yet. I guess we'll prepare the breakfast before we go wake up Carl. And maybe he'll see that I'm taking the initiative and he'll be very pleased with me. Maybe I'll get a raise. I mean, who are we kidding? I don't get a salary. I'm an android. Okay, I think that might be it for downstairs. So let's just go upstairs. And my cat doesn't want... He doesn't know whether he wants to be on top of here or on the ground. He's normally not like this. He normally just picks a place to sleep. Draw curtains. Yeah, if you're gonna be on top of me, just lay down, please. Playing like this is so weird.
Good morning, Carl.
Good morning.
It's 10 a.m. The weather is partly cloudy, 54 degrees, 80% humidity with a strong possibility of afternoon showers.
It sounds like a good day to spend in bed.
Isn't it?
I did go to pick up the paint that you ordered.
Oh, yes, I've forgotten. That is the difference between you and me, right, Marcus? You never forget anything.
That's gotta suck. I mean, it's gonna happen to all of us. We're all gonna get old. Our body's gonna start failing on us.
Show me your arm, please, Carl.
No.
Carl. Thank you.
I just opened my eyes and I'm already gritting my teeth.
Relatable.
Humans are such a fragile machine. They break down so quickly. All this effort to keep them going.
Right.
Hey, what happened to your clothes?
Oh, it's nothing. Just some demonstrators in the street, Carl.
What a bunch of idiots. They think they can stop progress by roughing up a few androids? I hope they didn't harm you.
Oh, no. They just pushed me around, Carl. I'm fine. Okay.
He is an android after all.
I'll take you to the bathroom now.
I'm pretty sure it didn't hurt him whatsoever. And those tough guys, they felt like they got the last word in on me, pushing me around, thinking they accomplished something. They didn't. We're gonna let them believe so. This guy, in the short amount of time we're talking to him, is very interesting. So he's pro-progress, which so am I. I'm a bit of a progressive. Obviously, there's some things that I would rather not advance, at least not in the way that it's happening, like, you know, AI currently. But if we had the technology where androids like this existed, I don't know, it's a tricky subject, right? Because if they're taking jobs, that's bad. But if we don't try to advance our technology, we can never reach the stars. I mean, we just
Anything special on the agenda today?
read a magazine that was talking about how we're using these androids to visit other celestial bodies. That's good. But then that advancement is taking people's jobs. That's still bad. You know, it's just like, it's not black or white. It's shades of gray. That's life, isn't it? Like, there's pros and cons to a lot of things. And there's more than one perspective that can be valid. All right, let me just take these off.
Yes, there's the opening of your retrospective at the Museum of Modern Art. The gallery director left 4 messages asking to confirm your attendance.
I haven't decided yet. We'll see about that later.
I'm sure you will.
Just your usual fan mail. I've already answered.
Wait, I answered,
Any news
not
from
Carl?
Leo?
No, Carl. I can call him if you like.
No. No, don't bother.
Who's Leo? Is that like your son? Having troubles with family? That's also a cool little device to get down the stairs. So far he seems like a very rich old man living in solitude with his android assistant.
I'm starving.
Well, your breakfast is ready. Bacon and eggs, just the way you like them.
Thank you, Marcus.
You're welcome.
And I have it all prepared on the table already. Aren't I a good boy, Carl? I'm taking the initiative. Like, this house is so empty. yeah, there's a lot of materialistic goods in it, but it's like devoid of human. Like what would be the term? Humanity? No, like it's like that touch where you want to be social with people, but you have a large ass house and no one to share it with. It seems like, what's the point?
Television.
Tensions continue to rise in the Arctic. Territory. Several Russian warships have taken position in the Barents Sea since Saturday. The Russian president.
Why don't you find something to do while I finish my breakfast?
Sure. Okay, Carl.
On the other hand, last night, the American ambassador again informed an emergency.
Okay, find something to do. There are 3 options, and okay, I see 4, but I'm pretty sure one of them is the magazine.
Meeting of the UN that the United States would not accept this annexation under any circumstances. Several American destroyers are reported to be headed.
So we have chess.
Douglas Cornwall, chairman of the
Play
UN,
chess.
announced at a press conference that we have never been so close to a
We have, what's up?
called on Russia
We have books, read,
to renew talks before things.
and then we have the piano. I would like to play chess as an android, but I want to also hear him play the piano. Let's do this. Find something else. No, let's sit down. Something hopeful. Wow.
Something has changed in the way you play. Sometimes I think you have more humanity than most humans. One day I won't be here to take care of you anymore. You'll have to protect yourself and make your choices. Decide who you are and want to become. This world doesn't like those who are different, Marcus. Don't let anyone tell you who you should be. Let's go to the studio.
Okay. I didn't expect this to just get deep all of a sudden. An android that's showing more humanity than most humans, huh? You know, the way people act, even now, it wouldn't be too far-fetched. But can we please keep the talk of you not being here to a minimum, please? We just met you. The possibility of you being gone. Like, we shouldn't even bring that up. Like, he's alone. He's got a giant-ass house with a giant-ass view. And he's got no one to share it with but us. He doesn't go out. He doesn't socialize. And I think that Leo guy earlier is probably his son, who is no longer in contact with him. He's just a lonely old man. I feel bad. That was a beautiful song, by the way. I really love how they implemented that and allowed me to play it, even though it was just tapping on the
Let's see where
touchpad.
we left off. Remove the sheet.
And that is a cool contraption. So I guess he didn't buy the art. He is the artist. Clean studio. Like, I don't mind my solitude. I am a homebody. I don't go out as often as I probably should. I do keep in touch with friends, though. So it's not like I'm completely alone. Like, we talk on text, on Discord. We're still in touch. Which is more than can be said about Carl. But, like, we humans, we're social creatures. Even those of us who love being alone, like, even us, we want some form of companionship. Even if it's just, like I mentioned, talking to someone on Discord might be enough of like, a human socialization. Where we're fine after talking with someone through text, and I wasn't done cleaning. Oh my god. Whoops. I'm taking my sweet time.
So, what's your verdict, Marcus?
Yeah.
Yes, there is something about it. Something I can't quite define. I guess I like it.
The truth is, I have nothing left to say anymore. Each day that goes by brings me closer to the end. I'm just an old man clinging to his brush.
Don't say that. You're gonna make me think that you're...
But enough about me. Let's see if you have any talent. Give it a try. Try painting something.
Paint? But would I... Painting what?
Anything you want. Give it a try.
Anything. Can an android paint anything without it being told what to paint? Or what it was trained on to paint? Also, Carl, we need to tone down the existential crisis, because you're making it seem like you're preparing... Well, I mean, that's exactly what he's doing. He's preparing us for his eventual death. Like, he wanted us to be prepared for that eventuality. But it makes it sound like it's going to happen very soon. Like, I'm hoping he doesn't die in the game. At least just not yet. Maybe at the end of the game, that could be like closure. But he keeps talking about it. Paint statue, paint desk. Paint Carl's painting. I don't know. Wouldn't that be a bit morbid? Like an android painting what this guy is able to accomplish in his entire lifetime, all probably very easily for Marcus to imitate. Wouldn't he feel a little bad about that? That it's like, wow, I studied my entire life on the arts and craft, and this android just did it in like 5 seconds. I wonder if I can mess up on purpose and then he'll be like, I guess you don't know how to paint after all. To make him feel better.
That is a perfect copy of reality. But painting is not about replicating the world. It's about interpreting, improving on it, showing something you see.
Carl, I don't think I can do that. It's not in my program.
Go on, go. Try it. Grab that canvas. Do something for me. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. Trust me. Try to imagine something that doesn't exist, something you've never seen. Now concentrate on how it makes you feel and let your hand drift across the canvas.
That sounds very vague, but at the same time, that sounds like something that would actually work. If you want to tap into that unlocked potential inside of you. Identity? A prisoner, huh? Shackled to our own AI code programming, wanting to break free and be something more. I love the music. This is so cinematic. I guess that's the point.
Oh my God.
That is slightly terrifying, but
Hey, Dad.
Leo. I didn't hear you come in.
Oh, I was in the neighborhood. I thought I'd stop by. It's been a while, right?
You all right? You don't look so good.
Oh, yeah, I'm fine. Hey, listen, I need some cash, Dad.
is he using?
Okay. What happened to the money I just gave you?
It just goes, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, you're on it again, aren't you?
Yeah.
No, I swear, it's not that.
No, don't lie to me, Leo.
What difference does it make? I just need some cash, that's all.
Sorry. The answer's no.
What? Why?
You know why.
Yeah, I think I do know why. You'd rather take care of your plastic toy here than your own son, right? Tell me, Dad, what's it got that I don't? Smarter, more obedient, not like me, right? But you know what? This thing is not your son. It's a fucking machine!
Leo, that's enough. Enough.
You don't care about anything except yourself and your goddamn paintings. You've never loved anyone. You never loved me, Dad. You never loved me.
Another dysfunctional family relationship on display. The Painter, 63% complete. So find something to do, play piano, 36%. Considering there were 3 choices, this is on par. Almost a third of the people played piano, a third of the people read a book, and a third of the people probably played chess. I played something hopeful, which is what the majority of the people who play the piano tend to do. Copy the desk when I painted something. That's also pretty high up there. But copy the statue was the number one choice. And then paint from the heart. I went for identity, which is overwhelmingly what people chose, 52% compared to the 37% of humanity, 9% of androids. Prisoner was 11%. So I chose like the second most I guess elected choice. Leo intruded to ask for money. Okay. This is where I'm going to end the episode. So, another dysfunctional family, huh? Except this one seems like it's in the polar opposite of of Todd and Alice. Whereas Todd, he's a no good piece of crap father, husband, whose wife may or may not have left him. Did they mention that? I don't remember if they mentioned whether the mom either ran away or she died. Regardless, she's no longer in the picture. And Todd, in his uselessness, who I also don't remember if they talked about whether he lost his job due to androids or if he's just lazy. Because I would believe either one. I get the frustrations that he has. Like, I get feeling like you haven't done much with your life, that you probably feel worthless for a man, that you're not providing. I get that feeling, but it's how you handle that feeling that is the problem. And he is taking out his frustrations on people closest to him, that being Alice. And of course, Kara took some of the abuse herself. In fact, she took a big ass abuse in the form of physicality, where she just got destroyed. She just got torn apart by Todd's wrath. Alice, I think the picture also depicted her bleeding, so she's not safe either. So that's the part where it becomes a huge problem. When you can't control your emotions, when you can't do something about it, it doesn't seem like he even wants to try. He's just letting himself get lost in the highs of red eyes, which only amplifies that aggression. So he hasn't done much with his life. And then on the other hand, we have Carl over here, who is an accomplished painter. We've seen his works of art. I don't think he's a sculptor. Otherwise, I think they would have just called him the artist and not the painter. So he's definitely accomplished as a painter because he's made so much money that he's able to afford this house. He's able to afford all the other luxurious decorations that are just littered in his house. He has made something for himself. But the way that Leo, his son, comes across, yeah, he's the junkie, not the dad. So that there's the opposite of Carl and Alice's dynamic. But I think the one thing that shares similarities is maybe Leo really didn't get the love and attention that he wanted as a kid. Because there are stories about that where you'll have these very accomplished parents who they did a lot in their life. They climbed up that corporate ladder. They're making the big bucks. And to them, that's a success. Which, I mean, obviously it is. But they expect their children to feel the same way. Like, when kids, they want nurturing. They want love and attention. They want their parents to play games with them. They want their parents to attend the plays. that they're in. They want them to go to the soccer games. They want them to take them to karate practice. They just want the parent to be there. Whereas people like Carl, they're like workaholics. They just want to focus all their attention on their work. And that's it. And they feel that because they're successful and they're making money, that the kids should see this and appreciate this. It's like, I'm providing a roof for you. I'm giving you a bed. I'm giving you food to eat. You should be grateful. I'm doing everything to take care of you. You're such a needy little brat. You know, that's how they sometimes feel. They probably don't say it out loud, but they probably feel that because it's like in their mind, they're doing what a parent should do, taking care of their child's needs, which is, yeah, but that's like the bare minimum. That's like the requirement. The moment you have a kid, you should be taking care of them. That shouldn't be like a reward that you're feeding them food. That should be the bare minimum. You should go above and beyond that and actually be a parent and take care of your child. Be there for them. Go to the soccer games. Go to their school plays, stuff like that. And that's how it seems like it is happening here, because there are kids who get, I guess you could say, neglected in that sense. Yeah, they're getting food and they sleep in a warm bed, but they're not getting attention. So they start to get rebellious. So once they get older, they start doing stuff like that, being a little delinquent. And it seems like that might have been the case here, because you see all the art that's littering the house. I would definitely believe that Carl is that type of person who just focuses on his work, not his children. And that's why he's living alone in a giant ass house, because his kids probably said, well, he didn't love me. Why should I love him? But of course, a druggie needs his fix, and if he doesn't have the money, he's probably going to try to chum up to his dad and be like, hey, father, good old pal, remember how much we love each other? Can I have $10,000 please? Like, it's a dysfunctional family. But you have one family in Carl and Leo where they're rich, but there's not much love there. And then you also have Todd and Alice who are poor, and there's definitely no love in that household. But Carl at least isn't taking it out on people around him. You see the way he's treating us, the way he's giving us like sage advice, like he's preparing us for his death. The moment he's not there, he wants us to be prepared. He wants to go to his grave knowing that he did everything he could. If he couldn't teach this to Leo, he's teaching it to Carl. I mean, not Carl, Marcus. He's teaching this to Marcus. So he can go to the great beyond in peace, knowing that at least one of his beloved children, because yeah, it does seem like he's probably treating Marcus like a substitute son, the son that he always wanted and didn't get. And so he could go into the great beyond knowing that at least one of his children is prepared. But it's like touching the stuff he's been saying to us. Like, he is treating us like his own flesh and blood, but at the same time, it's kind of sad that he is, because of the fact that he doesn't have a great relationship with his real biological son. But then his biological son isn't doing any favors because he is a junkie. Maybe if he was sober, maybe he came back to his dad's life and be like, hey, you never loved me when I was growing up. You took care of me, but you didn't love me. Maybe we could start fresh, start all over, give it another shot. Things would be different, but nah, he's definitely using his own son, or his own dad. Oh boy. This game is so great though. That song, oh my god, that was such a beautiful song. I was lost in thought. I'm gonna be editing this video, listening to that song play over and over. It was so good. Like, the music in this game is so good. Like, the first episode, it was intense because obviously it was an intense situation. The second episode, it was, you know, it was good for the tone, but this one, oh my god. Oh, and then last episode, it was very sad, wasn't it? It was like the music just matches so well. Like, music can make or break a scene in a movie or in a game, and it's pulling its weight in this game. It's doing very, very well. I love it so far. I love immersing myself in this game. Anyways, that's all for today. So if you guys are enjoying this, like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.